Hello, everybody. Abe's visiting me up here in an undisclosed location high above San Bernardino County. So when we get together, sometimes it's been a long time, but we love to rap around. And what we call a wrap around is Abe jamming on his guitar, and I rap whatever rap comes to mind based on our emotionals. Should we go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw a loop at you?
Good to be here with you, Sarah.
Good to be here.
Loop me up.
Alright. I was playing this right before. Wait, what was it?
I don't. Before what? This is me thinking of what would be good with this and obsessing over my frame.
Simple, stupid.
I'm not. I gotta spit a little bit of this Rigoletto for a minute, cause it's readily apparent that your spirit isn't in it. Christ, your race got knockoff, just got caught in the crosshair sights of a sawed-off shotgun. That life's not fun when your ride's but a beat-down, shot-up little Dodson. I'll evict you for your sins. Trick Dick Nixon, convince all thinking people to disassemble your kick drum. Instill recidivism into the midst of your victims. If you think I can't spit good fiction, come get some. A-E-I-O-U, sometimes why make these lines flow through your mind's eye to coincide, converge, and coalesce into a topographical map of my awesomeness. Claws are too long, then chop them to bits. Don't want no flaws in this mix. Pause, dot, 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 hit this. That's called an ellipsis. Now that we're chronically equipped, witness the quick slick sickness with which his glibness swiftly flips wit and nitwits until they shit bricks. If you missed it, flip the little switch to rewind to the time when I told you to hit this. Confluence of consonants creates consonants, cacophonous, preposterous. The opposite. Decode this losslessness, reload this compact disc, give me spit a little ditty that goes like this. A-E-I-O-U, not a damn thing. Signify my roots like a class ring, you kiss that as we coronate the rap king MS Word. Serves verbs enchanting, ranting. Like Dennis Miller, but much better. Great taste, less filling, willing slave to the letter. Pasting them together into sentences with syntax impacts your synapses like the third act of Whiplash. I got these 26 bitches trained. Flip a few switches and the shit gets rearranged into a Frankenstein's monster. It's alive. Been pulling this crap since I was, what, like 25? So I'll pull every trick in the book from my A to Z. Wiggle your hips a bit and nod your fucking head. Comes the alphabet song, cause Alec Baldwin's clothes, dark rooms exposed, flows get hose, intuition just knows. Low, Moses needs oceans parted, quickly Red Sea, towards underwater victory, withdraw, Xerox your zeal, and you'll have a pretty good impression of how these letters make me feel. Like an eel, swimming in the sea next to a fucking seal. The singer, not the animal. Yeah, I borrowed his salad spinner and now he's after me.
Shit, it's been a long time since we've done this. I still recognize all your raps.
Yeah.
But,
my voice is rough, but...
like, there's little times when I'm like, oh yeah, you did something there. And when we're a lot better together, I would do like a da-da-da-da-da-da or something like that.
Well, before I was kicked out of the band, you mean, and we practiced regularly?
I'm talking about you and I. Little...
But that's when we got there, because we were logging the hours. It's not a rap band, is what Cody explained. It's simply not a rap band.
What's a good rap?
You don't have to worry about that. You worry about what's a good notes.
Yeah, what's good notes? Throw me.
You were bragging, dude, so you better bring it today.
I will bring it.
Before this, he was like, dude, my guitar chops have never been sharper. This is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's right! Alright, this is for people who like Fallout out there. Who am I? I'm a vault dweller, straight out of a locked cellar door. You might have seen a lot of hell or more, but I'm a wanderer. I roam around, son, and by the end of this one, I'm deciding the outcome. Turn it up, speed it slightly. Yeah. I determine the outcome. I'll determine which faction you give half of your caps to. Max stats till blasting gnats and vats is like capping statues. Ricochet perk, your bullets coming back at you. A merc with a strong back, there's no loot I can't move with. Black rimmed glasses on, there's no point I can't prove. Grim Reaper sprint, AP renews when I frag these fools. That's cool. I'm gonna see what all these hats do. Clamber up a mountain, NBCs be like, damn dude, the way you hop ridges breaks physics and time. I take my days like my companions, one at a time. My gun, it's sublime, I modded it myself. Scrounge around for wonder glue and barter Brahmin pelts. But if I hop in my T60, crack a stim pack for health. Cause my punches leave welts, like Muppets, they're felt. I'm special, so special. I've got strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck at fucking with you. Special. So special. What's that old saying? Oh yeah. War never changes. Just like my tactics. Surprise attack for double damage with critical hits to match it. And the super mutants scatter, as I'm sure you can imagine, to the clatter into the chamber of my big iron blast, blasting. Just passing a terminal, I hack it. Brought a hatchet in case of rad roaches. No, that's not it. Keep it going. I'll get back on it. I forgot the lyrics to this one momentarily. Just passing a terminal, I hack it. In case of rad roaches, pack the hatchet crisp as a plastic pickle in a disc world. Terry Pratchett. It's just a boy and his dog and his fat man and that shit. When I duck to hide, no one can spot me. Green brackets so wide apart they're off screen. Confused? What's this intrusion for? Well, you were snoozing, sport, with your shoes on next to a chest of fusion cores. So if you'll ignore this exclusive tour of what's between your doors, by a courier we'll move forward. Scorpions, I'm rad, and ghouls, I'm feral. Pretty soon you'll be looking down the loaded rifle of a plasma rifle barrel. I'm petering out, so may as well.
That's a new one. So.
No, it's not.
I haven't heard.
I just barely ever say it.
Maybe a demo of that once.
Yes, but it can be found online, deep in the archives, on an unlisted YouTube video that has like 18 views.
We can do Aging Gamer Loop. I don't know why. Every time I can just play when I'm playing, but every time I'm like on stream, I'm like all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, they're watching. I have to do amazing things all the time.
I'm not anymore. I got over it, but I was for a very, very, very long time. I finally can pretend that you guys aren't here when we're streaming. Not on stage. I have deathly stage fright. Abe can attest. I throw up a lot before we have to go on stage, but
he's throwing up all the time though.
Yeah, but this is fine for some reason. I can ignore the technology. Yeah, but that's why I missed a lot of the Fallout words, because he's right, I don't do that one very often. Let's do one I know like the back of my hand so we can get through a whole song.
And I can speed this up as much as you want.
What's real good? Yeah, if you could speed up a tiny bit, yeah. Behold my soiled teenage girlfriend, where she furrows there like a lioness, but not the cowardly kind with curls, because when she unfurls she's a giantess, with the mind possessed of the finest set of high-tension nets that ever served to wear a poor girl out. Shh, baby, just rest. Remember, you ain't even seen the best bits yet. Believe it, just breathe in, just be here now with me, friend. Trust me, touch me, I'll never get enough of watching you strut your stuff, because, babe, you came today to claim your inheritance and had to make yourself into a state of preparedness. With that came pain, but don't disparage it. Your heritage can be a paralytic, and I'm just glad that I get to share it with you, cause you got me set on marriage in you, like in square shit, like Paris and a pair of kids. Jennifer, when are you gonna learn there's nothing missing? Open the note, it says you are Lisa Simpson, and that's all. That's all. That's all, that's all, that's all. Sometimes I just act tall like the man standing on this earth. No. Let me get back into that. Sometimes I just act like the tallest man standing on this ball of earth. I mean the earth. Oh, ball of wax. Sometimes I just feel like the tallest man standing on this ball of wax. I mean the earth, but it's worth it to see myself in your eyes, babe, because you restore my faith whenever I'm straight up just fucking headed for a pratfall. And I'll always fall for you like a rag doll. Be after that ass indecent as a cat call. Hope your head doesn't swell up like a brat stall, but it's okay to cry. In fact, it's only natural when you feel this way. It's the thing to do, like a big Bono fan. I'm happy to see you too, and I know you see me, and it's good to be seen. And I know you know, I know you know, you know, I know you know, I know you know, you know what I mean, and that's all. And that's all. One more verse. And that's all. One more verse, one more verse, one more verse. Just to say, Jennifer, I love you. Pure penthouse, none above you. Dear hustler, I just met a girl who's got me subdued, and I know that I'll never hit undo, because I admire, respect, and to trust you. And girl, we've been through much, too much to get to trouble when trouble man sidles up to try and do some damage. You know we'll manage to bust through, and who can handle all of that crap? Us, boo. Listen, child, I'd do anything to make you smile. I'm not in a hurry, though. I figure that I got a while. Consider this in advance. Considering in advance, I never thought a girl like you give me a second glance. But now I'm counting on my watch's second hands. The moments we're apart, heart racing like in Meadowlands. Never start no static, I just get it off my chest like a sweater band. What we've got, there's nothing better than sublime, my friend. That one was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Kind of was feeling up.
How much time we got? Keep an eye on your time.
We got plenty of time.
Good.
I'd say
To keep it rolling, bro.
more than 40 minutes if we want.
Tip your waiters.
I gotta pack up.
We'll be here for
so
40 minutes.
Maybe 40 minutes. But my hands might crap out. I'm used to the electric.
Well, I'm fine with you switching to electric if you want to pause and come back.
No.
Alright, that was a sweet love song, so let's do something super aggressive and angry. Because that's what you feed me. Hold on one name, checking my totem. Oh, it's not Inception, no, I don't own him. I just invoke him. Call upon that badass with every ball in my scrotum. When I manage to surrender myself to the present tense, I'm rendered effervescent, yes. This rhythm, it wraps me up in the subtle essence that evokes a troubling presence of a predator, sir. It's a scent not all unpleasant because it suggests that an editor's at work behind these eyes inside the mind that scribes these lines divine, applied like cyanide to the lies you try to hide. So don't you be surprised if you surmise my third eye word by in a blur like a stir fry as the first side disperse makes your fur fly. Ever heard right? Are you craving an assurance that you'll survive? Sure, guy, cause after all it is in me you gotta beat. Just the beast these bars and beats release. I'm like the steely grasp of an eagle, revealing facts to the people. Peerless match without equal, cheap speed and fangs that are lethal. Message demanding a sequel, appealing without a steeple. Fix crashes like the glass steeple, begging accidents we go. The king of beast best your evil, but it eats like threading a needle. What you doing, huh? You can bet that he's gonna best your best verse. You better buy a bulletproof vest and a fucking wet nurse to bust the little bubble that you've been living in and let it burst, or better yet invest your money in a humble hearse in which to inter your cursed bones. Meantime, park your spine at the nursing homes because you're done, numb, paralyzed. Whereas my guys like Frampton Arrow watch it come alive. No, your three-ring antics do not suffice. If you're a circus, then I'm the Hamptons, it's infanticide. Sure, you're last man standing, but that's just cause I'm an animal inside. Now, run and hide, and you're much obliged. The last time that I tried this, none survived.
Is that the right ending, or do you have...
There's a whole other verse, but it's
Damn.
long. You don't have to.
Damn.
I'm scary.
Vrow!
I'll claw ya.
Vrow.
Yeah, the third verse exists, but the only good line. Let me do the first 4 lines because they're so fun. It's like an animorph that all the kids are going to clamor for. In fact, it packs more potent poison sacs than a madman of war. That one's fun. Mom, what are you doing?
Just messing around. What are you doing?
Just messing around.
What do you pick
But
out?
what's dirty on the staircase?
Old cat food spilled out of the plate.
Alright, let's do a freestyle.
Freestyle?
Yeah, let's try it.
So something fairly slow?
Slow, yeah, go. We'll start with that. Mom just gave us the suggestion. We asked what she's doing. I'm keeping my mind blank by talking continuously, but the first line she said is, old cat food, picking it up from the plate. Better do it, dude. It's gonna get too late. And then the food gets smushed by an unwary visitor into the shag. And soon you're missing her, and by her I mean that hag cleanliness, who's next to godliness, and is a villainess. Because I am a slob and I hate staying clean. I don't scrub, I don't shave, I don't wash. I like to lean on a garbage truck and let it drive away. So I fall comically in the back, and then I smell like the spray of a skunk. And also I will roll in the trunk, so that I get that nice exhaust fume all over my suit. And it's a, what?
Exhaust fume funk.
Oh, she's kicking her ass!
Mom beat me in the rap battle, so the freestyle's over.
With one word.
One word.
She
no
just
fair.
threw in the funk.
Funk! Alright, new rap.
Let me find a way to keep my fingers endurance, because I've been losing calluses on my hands.
Oh, I thought you said you were like, oh, but it's all electric.
It's all
That's
electric.
why.
I'm like all like.
Right, that's why I feel like we should. Okay, next time we do this, we should do it with the electric.
Yeah, you got it.
Because I want to hear your new chops that you have.
Yeah, because these are tougher strings. Plus, I have not restringed this guitar for like a year. Ooh, what could that be? I'll play something different.
This painting of an ocean wave behind me is by my godfather, Glenn Crooks, and it's excellent. The stream doesn't do it justice.
Now, all my normal weird stuff I do takes too much time. I gotta stick with my scales.
Stick with your scales, bro. What do you mean your weird stuff you do?
I like weird chords.
But you can't do them right now.
Well, it's hard to mix.
Oh, it takes more noodling to come up with the
Yeah,
loop.
yeah, I gotta do something because we're live.
Scientists have successfully manipulated memories in mice. This just in. Oh, good one. Okay. And hang on, I'll do.
You need to speed up a bit.
It's perfect. That's why I picked it. Fat man rasped, there's a place near here. The Chat Noir, the Black Cat. It's a jazz bar, not that far. Your contact will be waiting with a package. My brain said, it's a tramp, like Admiral Akbar, but flashback. Last week, my office. Losing streak, no promising prospect for profit. Hangover wasn't all keeping me nauseous. I was a dick with a sixth sense for danger that went off when she walked in. Yeah, I could have stopped all this, but I've always been a sap for gams and fishnet stockings. And this femme was fatale as you could get. Sinuous silhouette illumined by the cigarette glinting fitfully off the lead-lettered window embedded in my office door. I sighed and said, well, what are you waiting for? I don't have a receptionist, and if I did, I'd probably fire the bum and try to hire you, kid. She came in, we traded shots off my hip flask as she regaled me with a grim tale of rich riffraff, pulling the kind of flim-flam would make my friend Clint gasp. I laughed because I bought about half, but the half I could see from here wasn't too shabby if you're savvy. And when she batted those long lashes, I fancied I could drown in her crocodile tears. Gave her my heart to hang on to for a while as a souvenir, which landed me here at the end of this dingy bar, timidly sipping a beer as I surreptitiously check all the exits in the mirror. Hole where my heart used to be thumping with something like fear. All for 50 bucks. So good till the end. All for 50 bucks a day plus expenses. Sometimes this city seems just like a sentence. And imagine the impact if that had been on right when we turned the TV on. Next verse. Alright, so now the hero gets beaten up in the shadows. But that was before I came to in the gutter with my new best buddy Gunther, getting me acquainted with his favorite putter. I'd like to blame the rib splints on a slip Mickey, but I guess I'd have to stick him with the other 6 whiskeys in me. Gave me an ache state all afternoon, stickly, so hard I ought to charge the motherfucker for split dickies. But I knew I found a clue, don't recall lots of golf and goons, and it was a nice set of clubs the thug just introduced me to. So it's safe to assume I was close to the big truth as I pulled up in front of the office as a golf ball tycoon Terry Pritchard. If ever a lizard slithered from under a rock to sell stock, it's him. Kind of cat with a kind of grin, with the kind of teeth just begging to be punched in. But I couldn't belt him in the mouth, so I had a belt of gin. Stepped into the foyer, met his receptionist, annoyed her when the elevator doors opened. I rushed him like Tom Sawyer. Found his office straight away, I followed my nose. Stood there listening to him talk, trying to turn lead into gold. That's when I told him that I don't fuck with alchemy. And he changed his tune after I hung him from the balcony. Very short final verse. Everything's gone to shit somehow. Ooh. But that was a long time ago, as the lead flies and the rust never sleeps, the love in your bed dies, and you realize that most of the time you didn't talk, and when you did speak, most times you just said lies. So when the barman says that's enough for you, I always tell him fuck off, I'm drinking for 2. But I don't drink to forget, no, I drink to remembrance, till the day I hit my period on the end of this sentence. Oh no, my first period. Supposed to be till the day I reach the period, because when you say if you say till the day I get my period,
reach my period.
Well, get my period is such a specific phraseology.
Oh my God, you got your period.
To the day I get my period and I get out of this crazy
Good
town.
job. Good job. That was a good period. What's some of the raps?
Can't do horse lips. That's a bad sign for my plosives. Means I'm too dry mouthy. I'm gonna get a thing of water real quick. Well, you figure out the next loop. Hashtag Jug Life.
Ooh.
See how much better that is?
Oh.
I like it. Some days I feel depressed. Oh no, I don't wanna get it off my chest. I just wanna be left alone to drown in a sea of my own making. Imagine me as a lonely king without his life vest. I'm trying my best, but going down though. I don't sound out an SMS text, so the truth must be that I like it in here, in this cell, in my head, locked up all by myself. No, I didn't hear what you said, cause these days, Nico, I spend most of them in bed, cause Nas said that sleep, yeah, he said sleep is the cousin of death. And now I'm dreaming I'm a dead man trapped on a desert island. Black waves keep crashing at the backs of my damn eyelids. Whole brains encased, insulated in myelin, innervated with thoughts of self-directed violence. I'm Novocaine numb, hope I'm going insane, cause I hear violins playing the refrain from the membrane in the next chamber as I rotated away from the unbearable lightness and the bearable darkness. And he who laughs last lapses at last into a mad substantial silence. I'm gonna bang my head against this wall till my nose bleeds. Don't even wanna do a thing at all, I'm roast beef. The middle cat collapsing and backtracking to the old me, waking up in a panic attack, gasping don't leave. Jennifer baby please, just hold me. This death stuff's enough to make a man feel lonely. Everybody dies alone, yeah, that's the whole truth. I know you're not supposed to let that sad fact control you, but there are days when I don't know how I'll pull through. Pathetic little atheist praying for someone to talk to, crashing down onto both knees, asking, begging, screaming, anybody, please, please, just show me the day, show me the night, show me the day that doesn't turn into night. Cause there are nights when you look up at the stars and they don't show you anything at all but how small you are.
Fuck that up.
Me too. Still, I'd be lying if I didn't say I'll be fine. In a few days' time, I need to get my mind right. Sometimes it feels like this could last forever. Need a quick reminder that shit can get a little better. I appreciate you being a friend, even when I tried to spit you out. Healing like medicine, a veteran when storm clouds are threatening. No hesitance, gonna take your lead, plus a pad and a pen and see if maybe I've got something to say. Because if I can write this down, I kinda know it'll be okay. So be on your way, I'll be alright. You guys go ahead and I'll just meet you on the bright side. Bright side, Mr. Brightside. I'm a soldier but I'm not a killer boy. And I lie.
Standing, right?
Yeah.
Yes!
Good job, good job.
That's always what I look forward to, is if I get the ending right, because I never know.
I thought you were saying, I always look forward to when that gets over.
Well, I mean, I just do the same thing over and over to make it
Yeah.
easy for these kinds of jams. Keep it simple, stupid. But then if I fuck
make
up
it
and you're like,
easy.
I had one more verse that I like, I'm like, God damn it, I read it wrong.
I don't know if I can do this thing. I don't think I can. Terrible. It's time for some shit talk. When I take a quick walk to the curb with my kicks to scrape what you just spit off 'em. Your shit's soft, man, like diarrhea hip-hop. It's reminding me of all the cheese I scrape off late nights at the Quick Stop. Quick Stop, hit pause. I need a pit stop to spit hot shit and undo your big loss. That's how I get 'em to shit their drawers. Well, your shit is slipshod. See, all these kids at your show could hear a pin drop. No one wants a trip hop crisscross meets Slipknot. So make like the shit I just flushed and get lost. Or jail salad and get tossed. Or Teflon Don, Rick Ross, do gangster shit and get shot. Test me and you won't get squat, but Crip plot and the squat that you cop to make a brick drop. I'm cream of the crop, as if your shit list were just flip-flopped. And when it comes to stick-with-itiveness, pip-pip, I'm tip-top. I can't quit till every deuce that I got gets dropped. So hard it cracks patina on the pit boss's piss pots. I shit you not, you rap so crap it's like a cow chip dropped out the ragged anus gash pasted to the space on your face where your lips ought to be placed. You're a solid waste of tape taste and lip gloss. When I listen to your shit, I guess I'm most like a fly on the rim, bitch. The reason being I'm bound to get pissed off. So take your stupid pooper hole, bake brownies at the Super Bowl. You'd raise a stink so bleak you'd think it were a fucking fumarole. It comes in chunks like a tuna roll, and still you cannot move a soul. You just move your bowels, troll, throw in your skid-marked towel and take a stroll. Take a stroll. Take a stroll through the shit. Take a shitty stroll through the shit. No, there's one more verse. I can do it if you want. My little dude, you need one of them new poop transfusions so my shit could be your shit and then you could stop losing to me. Cause when you spit, I say, hooey, this shit stinks worse than Susie O. See, I don't know the second verse as well, that's why. Hooey, this shit stinks worse than Rosie O.D.'s blue cheese dookies. And then I think I forget some. There's something about when you're spitting rhymes, we're all turd ducking.
You're ducking turds?
Yeah, because they're ducking. When you rhyme, we all have to duck turds.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never knew
My favorite
that.
joke in the whole thing is the little dude, you need a new poop transfusion so my shit could be your shit and you could stop losing. Mom, want to do a rap for
Hi,
the
Mom.
people online?
No, thank you.
Come on, we know you got mad bars.
No,
Matt Bars. Shout out to Matt Bars.
She can't do it, she says.
Blink, blink. Whenever I'm seeing red, there's no better way to settle a vendetta than with the weapons I get out of my head. Let it be said that there's an armory part of me, tone poems flowing through these bones and arteries. She was never written down. Are you startled? Geez, I ain't a scrivener. Don't call me Bartleby. Just cut the deck so I can up and check what the next card'll be. Another ace I had, pardon me. At the risk of seeming a cretin, I should be repeating that my brain's made of these babies, so I'm basically cheating. You should know against what you're competing. A cross between Rain Man, James Dean, and Joss Whedon is definitely unlikely. If you rhyme fight me, you'll survive with that deck of fives in your brain. It's a pipe dream. You'll regret the day Mom taught you to talk. When you hear the fancy schmancy shit I grok, you're winning so illogical it'd appall two Spocks. Any doctor who'd tell you that's a paradox. Hate to be the dude pissing in your juice box, but apparently it's impossible to conquer the untoppable obstacle y'all now face. The erasable kid with the implacable grin with whom you're in an unwinnable race. May I suggest you step back into place before I make like a date who can't wait to mate and go off in your face? Let in this word reassure. One step back. Let in this word reassure the herd with verses that assert even the nerd averse. Sure, I sound like the Swedish chef. We're both fresh to death, and I never pause for breath. Oh boy, give me a second. Because I've done more damage on rap tracks than a madman in a Vietnam flashback, feeling like a trapped rat strapped with a Mac Gat with a black mat wool cap pulled down fast like a gas mask on a hazmat suit. Got a blackjack too in a knapsack and a trash bag with a cash that a grab stack stash nabbed or rather snatched from a nearby bank safe's cracked hatch. Naturally, I grab a mic and I just spill in it till I gotta come in again on that. We weren't totally pocketed up. Here we go. I grab a mic and I just spill in it until I get my fill of flipping and distilling the illest lyrical shit ever condensed and dispensed through a set of tubes for you by a universe that doesn't care who it hurts. Oh, it burns! Phosphorescent God talking through me off the record to provide an ever-present rebuke to hordes of ill-equipped uber hip who think they can afford to skip the work and still expect to pick up a tip. See it scrolled across the firmament, glowing permanently like a bit of scripture written with a filament. Put down your pens, ball up your syllabuses. This all falls to the walls of hell where I'll be brawling with Cerberus, and in a pinch, call on the surface is my own true soldier. Who? Soul of Rube Goldberg. Together we erect a set of ever more complexly interconnected insectoid webs of inflection that deftly deflect detection with deception and swiftly effect an effective dissection of necks atop which canine heads rest. Such a determined triplicates to be expected. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's the ending, right?
Yeah. Yep.
New loops. Fuck.
New loops, new poops.
I did a.
Here comes some brand new troops. The world is fucked, but we're just playing music.
You want to do one to Cuddly Toy?
Yeah, of course.
I can speed it up.
Harry Nielsen, motherfuckers.
I'll just do the.
Nilsson. Look it up. So some nice, sweet melancholy.
I can also.
Might be
I can take the same chords and do something spirited like.
No, I got stuff. This won't kill the stream if I load a doc, will it?
I hope not.
I don't think it will. It still says it's recording. This is my list of all, not lyrics, but all the titles, so I remember all the raps I have. Ooh, what about the Wire rap about the wire? But to Cuddly Toy.
Sure.
Go for it.
With the is the strumming nice?
Yeah.
Is the speed?
Still recording. We're good. Let's see how it begins. It'll sound like a Donovan song, but that's kind of fun. Let's try it. people of Atlantis. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, I was doing a bit when I got to the once, now I gotta wait again. Here we go. Hope you've seen The Wire. Snot Boogie was his name, that's how it begins. Had to let him play, man, we're all Americans. Phelan was failing to do the right thing. Troubled druggy Bubbles buddy McNutty says lightning striking Balmer from behind the curtain. If you come at the king, danger's certain, cause there's anger lurking, desperation down alleyways, classrooms, precincts, the Western District's way. Herkin Carve hit corners and bust heads, pumping stats, just like Rawls and Daniels said, never knowing their greater purpose or causes, or whether the perps even deserve this. It's all connected. Docs to Amsterdam, Carcetti's invective is sure electable, but every man, woman, and child is prone to compromises of the soul. Ziggy's gone, shots fired. I saw it on The Wire. I know the truth cause I'm an HBO subscriber. Mr. David Simon, you're inspired. That's why I know you have to watch The Wire. 5 seasons of perfection, describing how the cycle of violence is infectious. Local paper dissecting the pros and cons of Clay's latest directive. Shit. Withhold a... withhold a... Man, I haven't sang this in like a year. Okay, yeah. Latest directive, shit. Withhold a score so much you'd think it was a date at the club. No touching till Freeman and Kima get up on the scene, from doll furniture to drug ring busting. It's a modern portrait of us, motherfucker. Avon and Fixin' to veto Prop Joe on a co-op embargo. Follow the trail of corpses back to Marlowe. Stands fields apart from the rest in the game. A homie with no heart, and that's a real shame. Now I'm just freestyling because I forget the words. That's as far as I could get through the Wire rap.
I love that you have a Wire rap though.
Marlowe stands fields apart from... Marlowe stands fields apart from Omar and Michael, a man outside the cycle and his disciple.
That's true though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just words, it means things.
That's analysis of the show.
Yeah, that is a good analysis of Omar and Michael. And Marlowe.
And it rhymed.
And it rhymed. And it rhymed.
And
and it
that rhymed,
and
Marge.
It rhymed. And it rhymed.
One of these days, I'm going to write a Simpsons rap, absolutely, and release it, and it will be called That Rhymes Marge, parentheses, and you know it rhymes. That rhymes, Marge. You know it rhymes.
Just a scale.
Maybe Dark and Stormy Night, or
I don't like it.
Or Let's Do Sex, or
Let's
my
Do Sex.
Shakespeare rap, or Dungeons and Dragons rap. Stay Frosty. Krang. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rap. Stay Frosty is short. It's just cold. You know that one. There's always True Story / Big Dick.
God, I forget what. Oh, yeah, I know Big Dick.
You heard it here first, folks. Oh, he's doing the... So, MS Word did have a live touring show for a little while. Very few people saw it, so if you were there, you were lucky enough to hear this track, which is the actual polished track we went with for the live show, for the following rap. Oh no! In the sky! What is it? A shadow swept across the face of the earth. Everywhere the people wept and the same whispers were heard. Is it a bird? A plane, or worse, obscuring the sun like some mummy's curse? Nah, it's just MS Word, driving ladies berserk. Preceded, as it were, by a penis of absurd girth. I got 2 planets attached to the aft of my mast, so massively vast they pull the tides back. Why laugh? Try living your life with my shaft. It's so long that it pulls Chileans out of mine shafts. When I got a blowjob, I gotta ask a giraffe. It's like piloting light aircraft. If this worm ever turns, we'd be doomed. We'd be subsumed by the spume of dirt unearthed and exhumed when this voluminous baby goes boom. It's like riding one of them moonworms from Dune. So you might say I'd make a pretty... Yeah, okay. Sorry, laughter. Brought it, killed it. I guess you could say I'd make a pretty shitty bridegroom, 'cause there's no womb with depth the length of my broomstick. I forget what the fuck. No depth the length of my broom. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip to the best part.
Performance is good.
'Cause that's a long walk, down a long cock. I mean a dong fraught with peril, call en bach. Unless you're prepared to do your own stunts. No, I don't need a double-barreled dick, I only load this once. No fronts, yeah, it ain't a chode dunce. Do you wanna see my dick's impression of a couple dozen donuts? It tends to make the ladies go nuts. They gaze for days like May on Totoro's nuts. God. Yeah, that's, they lays for days in the glaze like May on Totoro's nuts. Most sluts spend a good year aboard my stretch Zeppelin. Everybody in here's fucked when I get an erection. So for your lifestyle protection, please stand up, because the MC's about to take a leak and cause a flash flood. But I'll probably change the words. Man, it's so hard when stuff rhymes, because I do consider it satirical, and most sluts
like
rhymes really well with those nuts. But I hate saying sluts. Like, I just want people to know. I'll probably change
See,
that.
I always thought that was like that was a satire of like how.
I mean, of course, the guy saying his dick will crush the earth.
Right,
That's
so
the
he's
joke.
already like a piece of shit. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's that far.
I think people confuse with they're like, does Michael Swain think he has a huge dick? Nah.
No, it's a comedy. I don't know. But it's also Chilean mineshaft is like a dated thing now.
Right, now it should...
People still
but
remember it. Whoever's listening to the song should probably remember that.
I would much rather people imagine my long dick being going down into a cave
right.
and adult men grab it and we pull them out than a children's soccer team using my dick to like navigate back.
I didn't even.
I could have changed it to the more recent reference, and then I realized why not to.
Oh, that's fucking.
My dick's so
horrible.
long it pulls little children. Wait, what? Show canceled.
Show canceled. You get out. You get out.
What do we got? 10 minutes? When are you trying to wrap up?
Yeah, like 10 minutes.
Cool. My voice is getting there anyway.
So like 1 or 2 more,
Let's do 3 more. Deal?
if I can generate. Oops,
Yes!
so fast.
If you can do a fairly slow one, I'll hit them with Shakespeare. Although that one's available as a cracked sketch, so maybe people don't care about it. Maybe it's overplayed.
I can probably play one of the band songs.
Oh, you mean like I can rap over one of the... Yeah. Yeah, you should play something from the Cody album, and I'll ruin it with my rap. I crushed the flower underfoot, shocked that I thought the root could not survive, I'd underestimated. I remember this song. I think I can sing the lyrics, but I won't. Any chance you could slow it a little?
Yeah.
This is a rap I wrote after I acted like an asshole and did something really betrayed my girlfriend in a bad way. Not unforgivable because we love each other and we're still together, but it's about feeling bad. About, being a dick to your loved one. I crushed the flower underfoot, a shock that I thought the root could not survive, but I underestimated the resiliency of the place I placed my boot. I burned a tower down to soot, somehow still forgetting the effect a fire has on wood. Rake the ashes to say, forgive me, Lord. Can you slow it even more? Or is that like hard on your fingers? Okay. I crushed the flower underfoot, a shock that I thought the root would not survive. I'd underestimated the resiliency of the place I placed my boot. I burned a tower down to soot, somehow still amazed the change a blaze can make in wood. Rake the ashes to say, forgive me, Lord, for I know not what to do. Yeah, I crashed a jet plane into you. But there was good shit in there too. And if FEMA can't agree to convene and exhume soon, I hope the rubble settles so that you can at least see the moon. I crushed a flower underfoot, and And as I knelt to inspect the wound, somehow I knew that the thorn embedded in my heel was a warning that I walked on a road to ruin. I turned a ruin into a tomb, writ large on the doorway, the sign of doom. Stayed a day or two to pray in the shade to the shrine I made to her, and her name was you. I built a wall in outer space, consolidated my power base, cause it takes a lot of force to bang your head against the wall till it breaks and you can't see your face. I crushed the flower underfoot, tried to scry our future from petals strewn in blood. All the augury offered me was the same stuff that my stomach said it would, that I hurt the girl I love. So I pray for strength from the sun above and give thanks that my fate is thus to stay patiently awake in this sacred place and await the coming of another bud. I love you, Alan Alda. This is a song meant to be about Alan Alda. I'm sorry that I told you MASH was mediocre. I was wrong to say it. If I apologize, won't you come over?
Is it more, or is that just a short one?
No, you just kept going.
I just kept going? Okay. I thought it was longer.
It's long because That's All and Crush the Flower are one song. Eventually they will be. When the album comes out, which I constantly say will happen, and one day it will. And everyone will be like, oh, I didn't think that was ever actually going to happen. Two more.
Oh, God.
Two mas.
I'm just trying to find a self-contained thing.
Yeah.
So I can...
What about Aging Gamer? Do you remember what the loop was for that?
I already played that, but I played it differently.
Or we could play something, a different loop for it. I don't know.
I don't want to play this word because it...
Like Than or As, it fucks the pads.
It fucks the pads.
Fuck the pads.
Because I'm a pick boy.
Fuck the pads.
Hold on, I'll get there. What do you have a rap you want to do?
I'll have an opinion on the final one because I think it should be a blowout because it's the end.
Blowout?
Or, I think the last one should be a fast, aggressive one. But right now, anything. This is our penultimate.
All right, then if that's going to be that, let's do a slower one.
A sweetie. Yeah, go ahead. Friend. Oh, hang on.
Speed.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come praising language, the word perseveres. Bury thy fears, our salvation is near. Bardrick badass, Billy D. Shakespeare has mastered with haste iambic pentameter, such that the hastiest enamored of... I'm not gonna be able to... I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. You can keep doing that loop. That just doesn't fit right over it.
Parts, so.
It doesn't fit right over it, yeah. But I bet that in an ancient age in a forgotten realm, Orlin the Warlock forged a helm of elven design and dwarven might, then founded a council of 9 of the sagest minds and wisest mages he could find. They dedicated their lives to devising a mine so well designed and lined with feral creatures that no one would reach the fabled helm until the foretold time. But they didn't say exactly when that was, which gave us some dismay as we dismembered the last of the rats of unusual distemper that had attacked us. The rogue player fixed the latch, and there it was on a dais under black dust, stacked up like our XP had just done, and dumbstruck with wonder, I mumbled, "Fuck the plunder, man, y'all don't understand." Handed the DM my stat card, he read it and said it, "What? You're an epic level bard? Epic level bard. From awful good to awful great, he's an epic level bard. More flavor than a falafel plate. I'm an epic level bard." And then the second verse started something about they're fighting in the dark, and I guess this has become a freestyle part about dungeon crawling and you roll the 20. It's not funny because it's Dungeons and Dragons. My energy's flagging and my imagination's dragging shit from the top of my dome. This isn't home, it's a dungeon, and we have to retrieve the stone, the amethyst of Koresh, that will allow us to crush our enemies from the sacred west. Yes, we've been blessed by our god Altun, whose domains are the best. They're gambling and whoring and drinking. I rolled an 18, so here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna leap across this chasm, have an orgasm at a wench's place, and then this guy'll spasm as my dagger digs deep in his guts. I fucked it up on nuts. Shucks! Alright, they'll have to, the Dungeons & Dragons song's never been released, so they'll have to wait for the album to actually hear it.
It's the first time we've done this in a long time. I'm surprised you remember it, so all these things.
Well, I practice, the ones that I practice a lot, I do remember. I'm having fun by doing ones I haven't done in a long time. That's why I keep falling off. So since this is our last song, I'm going to do one I know I'll nail. And let's pick something fun that's really nailable. I would vote for Krang or Like Than or As. What do you feel like?
Krang feels too hardcore for acoustic. Like
Well, that's true. Like Than or As,
Would this
or...
work? I didn't write this, but I picked it.
Or
up
It Was a
somewhere.
Dark and Stormy Night. For what? Krang? For Like Than or As?
Anything.
Yes, but not anything I want to do right
Okay.
now.
Picked
That
it
would
up
work for
somewhere. I
after
can't
party.
remember where I picked it up. Like Than or As is like what?
I like to write poems, Madcap, like Spike Jones and Off-Brand Scorpions. Oh, Rocky likes some
Yeah, it's like-
cyclones.
It's like a little romp, a little pep.
Yeah, that's why I want to end on it. Palate cleanser. A little palate cleanser.
Hmm? No, I did something kind of similar to that already. Fucking my fingers. My fingers.
Okay. Deoxyribonucleic acid, that's how it starts. Cyanidized my blood in a bug and a chunk of amber in parts unknown. A florid zone full of fauna, isla nubilar.
Might as well do something simple.
But the lawyers want it. Perfect. That's great. Yeah. This is about similes. A simile is simply the only thing this MC needs to be supreme. See, I like to write poems, madcap like Spike Jones, and off-brand Scorpions. I'll rock you like some cyclones. I'm like a surgeon. But don't get nervous, cause I won't cut you. I use my tools to fuss with words and such. When I'm out my mental brow and say nurse stat, synapses react fast. A cat purr and heard that. Curse splat. Spits into my hand a 3-word stack. Like as or than, like having Aslan at your back if you like me. MC devotee, brightly illumined, like high noon on Tatooine. 2 suns, like my 3 minus 1. And if you can't catch that math, then you're like W. Dumb. I like lights, like Mike likes ice. Well, you're high and dry styles, like my life and time's finite. I'm the guy who describes your demise, quite like Harrison's. When it comes to comparison, it's like there's no comparison, cause I'm like an alchemist magician, turning the lead in this pencil into a gold record spinning, and in case it affects your decision, I'm like a square Tetris piece, equally efficient in any position. You're like the Mage Merlin edge, and I'm reversing shit. The more you practice, the worse you get. It's like a curse was laid on you by a dead pharaoh, draining your style from inside like a cancer of the bone marrow. Hi, consider me Carols, cause I'm always happy to serve you. Like right from both barrels, keep you dizzy like Lucille Ostero, in like Errol Flynn's Camaro. Everywhere we go, they know me and my arrow. Hello, your flow stinks like the inside of a tauntaun. Me thinks I'm here for the long con. On young, keep blackberries buzzing like I was Hallie's World, just by like saying like a like Valley Girl. Spell it L-I-K-E, let us celebrate V band of conjunctions. The one with sunshine like KC. A simile is simply the only thing this MC even needs to be supreme. So if you want to keep track with this admirable rap spaz, you'll need as many gasps as an asthma attack has. You'll stagger back grabbing and grapple gadgets you packed as you race to escape a fate as sad as that of Batman's dad. Alas, alack, I'm too fast already foraging, not for my balls, though that biggest mock Corrigans pull another simile out of my utility belt. Victory is assured as if the hand had already been dealt, inevitable like inebriated in-laws, only cause these jaws to pause, appearing as ashes in a vase. That'd earn you a moment of silence while I stifle the yawn and try not to drift off, cause I'll be using like, than, or as for the rest of your life like Banner mattress ads. Give me more wings than a Red Bull soaked maxi pad, help me kick it as specific as Mike Vander Yacht. Yeah, simile is pretty much simply the only freaking thing this MC even needs to freaking be supreme. And though I never met a metaphor I didn't like, still I've gotta give 4 stars and a red stripe to my man Van. As in more crazy rich than Tracy JP Morgan, and more messed up than a big Pauly Shore fan, and more messed up than what happened when Gore ran, and more fucked up than insert the name of your band. Man, I spit more memes than a subforum of 4chan, but not anonymously, cause you could follow me on CRACKED or TAM or MP3, exhibiting more mastery across multiple media than a cat spinning into a wax cylinder while it edits Wikipedia. I'm typing THAN, yeah, I'll spell it again. Give me more passion than an issue of Playpen in grade 10 and her legs fit. This is the part I gotta nail, so forgive me. Can you say amen with more passion than a preacher battling Satan? Fills me with elation, more intense than the sensation. Oh, that's too late too. See, normally you record these things and you edit them together. Can you say amen with more passion than a preacher standing there battling Satan? Just say when, because my rhymes apply more pressure than 99 wives with the voice of Fran Drescher all living together. And their period cramps are in sync and they're pissed at me because I forgot to pick up the damn ginseng. THAN, yeah, I'll spell it again. Give me more pleasure than an issue of Playpen in grade 10 and her legs quaking, so you know she ain't faking. Deep fried wrapped in bacon, type 2 a PlayStation. Gives me more elation than the until recently nascent unified field theory equation in the mind of Carl Sagan. Well, fewer hurt you than if your vocation were secret agent on rotation at a remote local ice station where all but one bunk frozenly remains vacant. That's it, but it usually sounds better.
My bad.
No, it's me.
I wanted to do, I couldn't tell where the isn't it 3 verses?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell when they stopped and started for some reason. I usually had when
Let me
I was
see
on
if
drums.
Let me see if I can.
Because I wanted to do
acapella just because it's gonna kill me.
I wanted to do and then do and then do.
Yeah.
So it's 3 like that around.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
That's something to do because
Let me
it's
figure it out.
easy.
I gotta figure this out. Fills me with elation, more intense than the sensation of the until recently nascent grand unified field theory equation suddenly appearing in the high mind of Carl Sagan. Well, fewer hurt you than if your vocation were secret agent on rotation or remote. Glacial. That's the word that keeps fucking up.
Glacial.
Fewer hurt you than if your vocation were secret agent on rotation at a remote glacial ice station where all but one frozen bunk remains stubbornly vacant. Okay, bye everyone.
And if it plays well, you can release it like right now.
How do you save it?
It's already saved.